Hey there and welcome. Today we're going to dive into a pretty unique approach to spiritual growth. It's a system that's not about following someone else's path, but about, well, building your own. So let's get into it. So here's a big question. What if the path to enlightenment wasn't about finding some guru, but about finding yourself? I mean, think about it. It's a question so many of us wrestle with, right? There are a million spiritual teachers, 1,000 different systems, and it's so easy to feel like the answers are always somewhere else, out there. But the approach we're looking at today, it starts from a completely different place. And that different place is right here. The guru is in you. This is the absolute core idea. You'll see this phrase pop up over and over again in the source material for what's called Advanced Yoga Practices, or AYP. And look, this isn't just some nice feel-good sentiment. No, it's the bedrock principle of the entire system. It's all about self-sufficiency and discovering that teacher who's already inside you. Okay, so how does this actually work? Well, AYP is kind of framed as a spiritual science. And what that really means is that it's an open source, totally experiential system. You're not asked to believe in anything, no dogma. Instead, you're given these methods, these tools, and you're encouraged to test them for yourself and just see what happens. It's like having your own personal laboratory for your inner journey. And this leads to a really key insight. These practices, they're not some foreign thing you have to force on yourself. Think of them more like a mirror that reflects and awakens the incredible capabilities that are already hardwired into our biology. It's about uncovering who we are inside, not becoming someone else. All right, so let's open up this toolkit, what's actually inside. The whole system is basically built on two main pillars that have to work together. I love this analogy. Think of one as the foundation of a house and the other as the engine of a car. One gives you that deep stability and peace, while the other provides this incredible dynamic energy. So let's break that down a bit. Okay, so on one side, you've got inner silence. This is what you cultivate through a really simple but powerful technique called deep meditation, which uses a mantra. The whole point is to develop what they call the witness. You know, that quiet, peaceful part of you that's just watching, way beyond the nonstop chatter of your thoughts. Then, on the other side, you've got this amazing ecstatic energy. This is awakened through something called spinal breathing. This practice gets your prana, your life force energy, sometimes called kundalini, flowing, and it creates this dynamic, even blissful sensation all through your body. Now, I know what you might be thinking. When you're talking about awakening this kind of powerful energy, what about safety? Is this safe? And that brings us to what is, without a doubt, the single most important rule in this entire system, the art of self-pacing. It all comes down to one simple rule. Don't overdo it. Seriously, this isn't a race. Progress here is not about pushing harder and faster. Actually, it's the exact opposite. The real key to making steady, sustainable, and, comfortable progress is learning to listen to your own body and mind. You just never, ever want to overdo it. So how do you do that? It's actually really straightforward. You just start small with really short practice times. Then you pay attention. How do you feel during the day? And based on that, you adjust. If you notice any weird symptoms or you're feeling a bit uncomfortable, you just back off a little. You shorten your practice time until things feel good again. It's this constant balancing act, and it lets you perfectly tailor these powerful tools to your unique nervous system. That's what makes the whole journey both effective and, most importantly, safe. Okay, so we've got the toolkit, and we've got the #1 safety rule. But where are we going with all this? What's the end game? What happens when you combine that deep, profound peace with this incredible dynamic energy? Well, it's not about checking out or escaping the world. It's actually about engaging with it in a totally new and much deeper way. And that goal can be summed up in just 3 words, and it's this beautiful paradox: stillness in action. This is it. This is the grand integration of those 2 pillars we were just talking about, that silent, unshakable foundation of your inner witness, combined with the dynamic, creative engine of that ecstatic energy. But what does that feel like? What's it like to live that way? Well, it's when that deep inner peace you find in meditation, it doesn't just stay on the cushion. It starts to soak into your entire life. You find yourself becoming more effective, more creative, more intuitive in everything you do. You start to experience your own body as this field of ecstatic bliss, and that feeling just naturally overflows as love and compassion for everyone around you. You are 100% engaged with the world, but your inner core, it stays totally unshaken, just peaceful, centered, and free. So when you boil it all down, that's what the AYP system is. It's an integrated toolkit, it's practical, no dogma,
It's self-directed, you are absolutely in the driver's seat. And the whole thing is designed to help you, step by step and safely, uncover the wisdom, the peace, and the joy that, guess what, are already inside you.
And that brings us right back to where we started. This whole approach is built on that one, single, incredibly empowering idea. So let me ask you again. What if you stopped looking out there for the answers? What if you started using the tools to find them within yourself? What if the teacher you've been looking for all this time is actually you?